Good evening. This is Sky Bravo's number 1. See someone you know. Newsflash.
Well done.
We're sorry to interrupt this program, but we have a special message. Art is real. It's really outside. Back to your original scrollgramming. Boy? Please, call me Sky Bravo. I like boy better. Whatever. The name is Bravo. Sky Bravo. The name was given to me by my pawpaw before he called me something else, but I forget that name now. Oh. It's like my gang name. When I go to my secret gang meetings, I wear a name tag. It says, "Hi, my name is Sky Bravo." One night when I was in high school, I had a dream. That dream told me that I was to join the United States Marine Corps to fight terrorists. I went out to eat with a Marine. His name was Sergeant Steele. And he told me about all these great things I could be and do, as long as I became a soldier for the greatest nation on earth, the United States of America. I started to think, he's right. Let's be Marines. He talked about his family and how all the men, except his queer cousin Jesse, were Marines. And some of them died in battle and some of them lived. And then he said, they all die eventually, and what is even the point? There was an awkward silence. A long time passed with the silence, then the waitress brought our food. I had the Cajun chicken breast with spicy garlic, mashed potatoes, and greens. Sergeant Steele had 3 raw steaks with no veggies. He said he was a purist. I'm a purist. That's me. I began eating and was about to comment on the spicy Cajun spices when I heard Sergeant Steele scream, "More raw steaks!" Clearly the meat was going to his swelling cranium. It soon turned back into a regular Marine haircut. I pretended like I didn't notice. "Now we're going to play a game?" I interrupted. "How'd you know?" asked Sergeant Steele. "I'm kind of a psychic," I replied, smiling. "Well, what am I thinking now?" asked Sergeant Steele. I told him I saw alien space vessels and hamburger buns discarded in the sun. I was secretly seeing something altogether different. There were many scary objects and scenes floating around in Sergeant Steele's brain. Images of top-secret locations, strange masked men in camouflage walking around metal horses with wings. All of this happening in a secret town in a frozen tundra. So naturally, I was surprised when he exclaimed, You are psychic." I was hoping he would dismiss me as a fraud so I could get out of there. So I was temporarily stunned by his reaction. Stunned and beginning to feel very, very sleepy. I woke to a loud bang. Where was I? The bang knocked a door off its hinges. It was cold. I felt the freezing wind on my face as the door swung open. I had one thought. Tundra. I quickly moved outside to survey the scene. What I saw haunted my eyes. Everything in Sergeant Steele's brain was alive in front of me. There were even stranger things than I saw earlier at the table of the restaurant. Strange. One masked man stood out to me. He looked like an Egyptian pharaoh and was about my height. I felt like I recognized his body mannerisms from somewhere. He was slashing enemies all around him with an invisible force. I read his mind, and it told me, thoughts exist. The end.
Yeah.
Spies are real. The end.
Time.